Welcome back to the Investing Circle, everybody, where we talk all things financial freedom and making your money work for you. Today, we're talking about how I made $1,900 from social media and how you can do the same thing. Think about that. What would you do with an extra $158 a month? I'm sure you wouldn't have too much trouble finding where that would actually go. As I mentioned, that's exactly what I made from social media last year, and that's up from $74 a month the year before by working with brands like HR Brew, Emerging Tech Brew, Crypto.com, and Alenia Vest. This is definitely not going to become my sole source of income, unless, of course, MeUndies needs a new real-life model, but it is contributing to my income streams. And the best part is I don't have a massive following, which just means that you could put a little time into it as well, lay down the foundation, and do it on your side. So how did I actually get started? I've been on social media since MySpace was around. And for those of you who don't know what that was, it was essentially Facebook with a really cool profile design and intro music for your own little dashboard. I ended up jumping on other platforms and eventually was introduced to TikTok in 2018. I started posting once a day there, using a lot of the trending songs, hashtags, and themes, and eventually found myself in the creator program that they launched to help grow their app. And I actually had 2 videos go viral. And that includes one that actually made it on a spot on a BuzzFeed article. This launched me into the creator marketplace where brands could basically find you as a creator and pay you to do user-generated content, or UGC. I'll use that moving forward. For reference, I started with 0 followers and for a very long time hovered around 5,000 until those 2 viral videos pushed me right above 19,000. I'm sitting 19,300 and some change right now as this is being recorded. I have about 1,500 followers on Instagram and just over 300 subscribers on my personal YouTube channel. I've now been approached by brands via the marketplace, which is also part of TikTok, and other creator marketplaces to create UGC for them at a price. So where did the actual money come from, the $1,900? Well, the majority of the income that has come from my personal brand has been through creating UGC for brands. All that means is that the brand will give you a script, ask for a couple of variations of that script in a video, and you're done. Once you submit it, they approve it and typically have some rights over the content for a set amount of time. The video is posted on their desired accounts, so that could be Instagram Reels, TikTok, Instagram Stories, whatever. And you receive your payment essentially via whatever is easiest for them and you. I originally started at about $150 a video, and then I ended my last user-generated content deal at $400 a post. These videos take about 45 minutes for me, from memorizing the script, editing, and sometimes adding in sound, and then of course filming. I've also received very small portions of income from Instagram bonuses, which is less than $50 for me, TikTok lives, which I think I've made almost $1, and the TikTok Creator Fund, which is about probably a little less than $2. All of which you can't actually withdraw until it's over a certain limit, so call that all empty cash that I can't even get hold of. With all of that said, here are some tips that I think are the easiest ways for you to get started. The very first one is to pick your platform and just get started. I think this is the biggest challenge. People think about what others think of them, including myself. You need to just start posting ideally some of the trending hashtags and themes and get things moving. Keep in mind, if you do a quick Google on your name, these things will show up. So it is important to at least be mindful of what is getting put out there. There is a reason that OnlyFans is subscription only and not everybody has one of those. So keep that in mind. Number 2 is the battle for social media supremacy really helps you out. What I mean by that is that try to target platforms that are offering incentives to post. An example here is Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, competing with TikTok. Both Reels and Shorts are being prioritized by their respective platforms, and based on your follower count, you could earn basic bonuses. That ties back to that Instagram Reels bonus that I have only about 1,500 followers, but have been selected for that bonus program. Number 3 is switch your accounts over to a business account. All this really does is give you access to profile insights and alerts the platforms that you're more than just someone posting for fun. Also gives you a lot of information, which I'm going to touch on in a second. Number 4 is starting off with some trends on your post. That will require you to spend a little bit of time on the platform to see what you actually got to work with and what is trending. But there's definitely a chance that it'll go viral with your unique audio or videos, but that's typically reserved for the comedians and musicians etc. So the easiest way to get started is to take the trends. If you'd like to start with some original ideas, you can also have a go at it, but just keep in mind that you probably want to start with trends to keep it going. Number 5 is be realistic with your starting pay. If you've got 5,000 TikTok followers and a brand is willing to pay you $60 to $100 for your first video, take it. If you believe in the brand, then you need the exposure, practice, and really some completed campaigns behind your name. You can start raising the rates once you get some more data on the click-through rates and conversions and are tracking, again, the data that we mentioned earlier. Number 6 is you gotta accept the brutal facts. You're going to get discouraged. Some videos are going to get low views. Some posts are going to get no traction at all. Just use the data from the insights above, which you have now because it's a business account, and keep on going. The very last one is to build a creator resume. And what I mean by that is you got to have your data in one spot, right? So as you're growing, you should place your data in a resume format. So you have total followers, engagement, demographics, all in one spot on one piece of paper. And you can also put all of your data in one spot on platforms such as Backstage, Activate, 2Yay, and Grin. As I mentioned, and I think I've brought this up a couple times, is just get started and remember your why. Why are you doing all this? The age of creating income out of thin air, and quotes here, is technology. It's been here. The goal of the investing circle is to share ways to not just count on your W-2. And if you're hearing an idea from me, I've tried it. Using some of these tips are not going to make you a social influencer overnight. I mean, you could become the next big hit, but that's not always what actually happens. But this will get you on the road to earning an additional income stream. Remember to keep in mind why you're doing this. Mine, of course, is income impacting others in a positive way, and trust in the consistent process. Thank you for listening and watching. Please, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you have any good ideas on what else you'd like to hear on the Investing Circle, please also leave that in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. See ya.